Hello. Well, um, one time that I felt that I really learned a valuable lesson was this one time at church when I really underestimated myself to becoming a worship leader to really rise up to what God has for me. And the way I underestimated myself was in my abilities to do something that I guess I didn't think I could actually do. The way it started was we were at church, we were practicing for a spring break camp conference, and my worship leader at the time, he wasn't able to make it. And so when that happened, my pastor asked me if I could lead for a worship conference for the spring break, and of course I accepted. And as we began practicing, it was really overwhelming for me because it was something I'd never done before. It was something that was really out of the ordinary for me. Um, I didn't know how to receive it. We started practicing, and I was super overwhelmed by what it takes to be a real leader there at the church, to be a worship leader, to really live up to an example. And as I started saying all these things I really had to live up to, it really, in a way, scared me, but in another way, also impacted me to do the best that I could in what God has for my life. And so as we started throughout the camp, we had some difficulties with the sound, had difficulties with learning songs, had so many difficulties all around. And by God's grace, we were still able to have a great service, a great outcome to the conference. And we just had such a great time being there. And God began to move so much. And after my pastor saw how great it turned out, he officially made me the head worship leader. And so since then, I've been the worship leader for my church, in our youth ministry, and I've really learned that, even though you may doubt yourself or you think that something's not going to happen for you, you know, at the blink of an eye, you could become what you wanted to become just by believing in it and also working for it. And I learned that through working for it and showing that I was there, showing that I had that devotion to be there as a worship leader, as a servant, I feel like God really rewarded me